Good morning, everybody. There is a very interesting lesson that we can learn from a thief. Usually, from people that are doing things that are wrong, we do not learn from them anything. But even from somebody that usually does things that are negative, there's something positive you can learn from them as well. And first, we'll start off with a question. The thief, before he steals, before he breaks into the house, he prays to Hashem, he prays to God, he says, "Oh God, please make sure I don't get busted, I don't get caught." So the question is asked, if he believes, which he does, and he's praying, and he's asking from God that please make sure I don't get caught, why is he stealing? It's one of the 10 commandments, thou shalt not steal. So how did these two things come together? So the Baal Shem Tov explains that he does believe. However, the belief is external. It doesn't penetrate the person. It's not within his reality of every single day and his day-to-day life. So therefore, he believes. But when it comes to putting money on the table or putting food on the table, so then other things come into play. So this is really something that when it comes to our lives, we have to also know that in addition to just believing in God, we have to try to allow this belief to permeate our day-to-day life, that every action that we do should try to reflect this emunah, this belief. And if it doesn't, that means we have to work on it to bring it more as a part of our reality within our lives. This is also something that we learned from this week's Parsha. And this week's Parsha talks about the 12 spies that they went to Israel to check out the land. And when they came back, most of them came back with kind of a negative report. The land is great, the land is fruitful, but we don't see how we're going to be able to conquer the land. It's too great, it's too big, it's too powerful. The people there are mighty and strong. They could not see it on a practical level how it's possible. They were lacking that level of emunah, of faith, of knowing that Hashem could do anything. Even though they've seen before, they know there's a God, they understand it. But there was a certain level that it just wasn't penetrating, it wasn't coming to their practical life. So this is really a lesson that we can learn from this week's Parsha and from what the Baal Shem Tov says, that we have to try to work on ourselves to animate this light, this belief, this concept of knowing that everything is Hashem and Hashem is everything, that we should be able to see it in our personal lives in every single second and every action that we do. So that's a big, big job for us today.